Okay. Day 18. We'll do the schoolhouse because I've never seen the classroom. And we start with a sledgehammer. So that's a nice find. That's a nice start to the day. Only I could open that drawer. Well, that's a nice start right from the start. There's a library. I've got another book to look at. Ha ha ha. So this would seem to imply that Simon, if it is the same Simon, has withdrawn this book before. Interestingly enough, Von Margle appears to have pulled this one as well. So Herbert Sinclair, Ms. Peterson, Simon, Ms. Peterson, and Babbage, Detective Von Margle, and today itself. November 24th. And I think this is the thing that for me, is the best confirmation of what day it is. I pull up my notes. Yeah, November 24th is day 18. Okay. Bird. The idea I like the sky less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when looking at me. You're not seabird. You're not swimbird. You're a friend bird, flying the wind bird. Friends? So they pretend. I dare not dive and I dare not swim. I dare not step foot in the ocean again. And I dare not laugh. Speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. This is well timed, having just found the tomb in the previous day and reading Sinclair's words there about being true to yourself and breaking shackles of tradition. I will say goodbye to my dreams in the sea and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. Boy, that ends on a sour note. I like how a book opens up when you're in the library. I do not have the necessary gems to go into the attic. I really want to go into the attic, but that's not available to me yet. Now, the bookshop I have not been in before, and I could pull that. Let's go ahead and draw that, although it may constrain my movement in the house today. First edition. Oh, wow. More books on drafting strategy. Realm and Rune, the not torn up piece. Books purchased in the bookshop will be permanently added to the library and available to check out on your next visit. Ah. Okay, so they get permanently added. That's good. Reddington Herald. New clue sold out in hours. Latest book from local author Marion Marigold. 14 months comes 14 months after the distressful report of the author's mysterious and unexplained disappearance. The writing of the book was completed and well into the editing stages many more months before. The publisher has revealed all of the proceeds from the first edition sales of A New Clue will go to Lasting Hope, a nonprofit organization that aims to provide resources and intel in the investigations of missing persons. Now she broke with her original publisher, so it says her current publisher, so it's referring to the replacement publisher. Still, the timing and conveniently mysterious title of her third book has left many cynics denouncing the book and her disappearance as a cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margle, who may theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted only saying that the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of their opinions, pundits and cynics alike were standing together, elbow to elbow, in bookshop queues this morning, eager to get their hands on what may be the last words ever published by the missing author. And there is a... Okay, so I need to pay attention to the color of the pieces as well. So the bookshop has the black bishop, whereas the chapel has the white bishop. Okay. I still don't know how that helps me, but it's information for me to start paying more attention to. Like I did notice the pawns in the two pawns in the bunk room, since there's always two of everything in there, were both dark, but it did not click for me that I was looking at white versus black pieces. Okay. I need money. Sure, I can draw a chapel, and then every time I go through it, I lose a coin. And there's the white bishop over there. No magnifying glass, just the key. All right. The gems are in the white box. Statements with the word white are always true. The statement on the white box is true. Okay, well, if this is true, then this has to be true, which means this has to be true. And you can't have 3 true boxes. So that's not, one of these has to be false. Let us suppose that this is not true, which means some statements with the word white could be true, but not always. So this could still be true, and this would be false. If that were false, this would still have to be false, which would be a contradiction. So I believe that the blue box is the true box, and that is the correct answer. Boop to you too, Rain. Having to spend a gem just to not be locked out of proceeding through this game. I'll pull the hallway because it gives me access to an additional room down here. All right. I could either go with the pantry or I could go with the office. Pantry is a sure thing with 4 coins. The office will sprinkle coins all over the place. It also costs 2 gems. With the office. I love how there's a hand pointing at where the safe is hidden. Now, if I spread the gold now, I'm assuming that I'm spreading the gold just on the rooms that are in the estate at the moment. So I'm actually going to hold off. So I could force security or the lab or the shelter to be online. Because I have the Black Ridge connection. Black Bridge. I still need to turn the power off to those doors, but we'll see. We'll see if I even get that far. Don't have any gems. Gonna go for the key. I wish I could have carried over the money from yesterday because I had so much of it. Banana. All right, so it gives me enough money to buy the one book. Take the den. I'll take the storeroom. Dice and more money. Dining room or bedroom? I don't have a lot of faith I'm going to get to level 8 today. Take the bedroom. Art keys. Okay. First of my 2 keys. There's the classroom. Looking for the classroom, so I'll be able to experience the classroom now. Interesting. Grade 1. I wonder if that's going to change every time I draft a classroom. Color worksheet. Caleb, you must really like red. My favorite color is red. Colored all the flags red. 2 of 12. The wagon and the fire hydrant. Blue, green, yellow, orange, red, and purple. B plus, Benny. Each color is only used twice. 10 of 12. And they colored 3 things blue. And I think what this is telling us is that there are 2 things that are the wrong color. Is that right? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12 items. 10 out of 12 are correct. Now the water and the blueprints would be blue. So that means this flag is wrong. And then one other thing must be wrong. Oh yes, so there's 3 things colored red. So this should have been green. And so this flag must have been yellow. And so what this is telling us is that the correct color for this flag would have been yellow, because this is orange. That's going to be correct. This is purple is going to be correct. We know this is the thing that was supposed to be green, so it can't be the flag. And we know the flag is wrong. And this one has 9 of 12. Freddy, B minus. And if we... I don't think going through this is going to help. I think the other one is the key thing that to this puzzle. Understanding what's correct. But if we want to double check, orange flag up here, purple down there, and yellow on the left. And this does have the flag yellow. It has a green flag though, and that is probably the wrong color. So those are two items, and the blueprint is the wrong color. So there are 3 items on this that are not the correct color. And then there's yet another one, another 10 of 12. Just in case we were still struggling to figure it out. This has the correct color here. It has the 3 flags in all the correct colors. Except the purple and the orange are reversed. Everything else is the right color, but the purple and the orange flags are reversed. And there's an apple. Copy of the color worksheet. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? Cute. All right, so I have the ability to redraw multiple times if I do not like what it is giving me. Like I don't like it giving me a hallway thing. Facing south. Sure. We'll redraw and see what we get. I'm not loving it. Try again. Redraw, total of 1. That seemed like that was fewer than 5 times. And I've used up somehow I used up all my draw opportunities, and I'm not sure how, because that didn't seem like that was 5. I thought that was 3. And it said I had 5 withdraw. Anyway, that's not going to help me. I can't use that. So, time to use a die. And I am just getting hosed here. One last try. Nope. I am just hosed. It's not going to let me proceed today. That's really unfortunate. Just let me swing the sledgehammer at it. Of course, there is a red flag in the classroom. Not surprising. All right. It's going to be a short-ish run. What I can do is I can go back to the office and tell it to spread currency. Also, I have a maid's room, so I can run payroll. And it's worth it to do that. Oh, it's already been run this week, so I can't do it today. Oh, that's right. Okay. I can only do it once a week, but I can go ahead and spread the gold and exit. And I've got 49 steps, so I can just run back to the classroom and then step my way back slowly. Well, the maid's chamber, really. Okay, so we'll start from the maid's chamber and work our way back. Not going to be any money in here, I guess. Here's the classroom. Don't see money here either. Okay, when I said spread money throughout the estate, I mean throughout the estate. Bedroom. Oh, money. The operation are they running here? I saw the money in the nook. Or not the nook, the pantry. Okay, so there's a coin there. Take what I can get. Coin's there. Okay, now I'm in the nook. There's a coin there. I'm in a hall. Coin's there. I don't think the money gets spread in the office itself. That's the room I'm in. So I will go ahead and proceed to the courtyard. Not expecting there to be any gold spread in this room, but I will look around anyway. Would have to end up on the floor. parlor. No gold there. I believe the chapel does actually end up with gold spread in it. And it'll be on that table up there. Any gold spread in the library? There is a little bit of gold spread in the library. Bookshop now. I'm not really expecting gold to be spread in here, but I will look very carefully. You know, it's going to cost 1 coin. I'm just going to go ahead and go in. I could swear that there had been coins on this one time after I did a spread. And perhaps that was simply because the coins were already there and it was not related to the spread. Oh well, it was worth a shot. So I have 32 coins. So I can purchase... I could purchase Realm and Rune, and I could purchase Drafting Strategy Volume 4. I will not be able to purchase anything more expensive than that on this pass, but hey, that's okay. Okay, so these items will be available to check out from the library on future visits. They'll be added to the list I can check out. That's exciting. Yeah, I think it's time to just go ahead and call this a day and move to the next day. But before I do that, I'm gonna grab something to drink. Well, I'll go ahead and click call it a day, and we'll let it go to the summary screen. Okay, I have some tea steeping. I'll be ready in a few more minutes. 2 rooms, 2. Minutes progress. Continue. Day 19. I wonder if when it says it's putting 8 classrooms in your draft pool, is that just to increase the chances of you landing a classroom, or are there 8 different classrooms? Do you have to encounter them from grade 1 up through 8? Makes me wonder. We've got the shelter. We're doing the shelter because we know what day it is. It's the 25th of November. It's Thanksgiving. Oh, actually, that's the next day. It's the 26th in that month. Okay. Down we go. Welcome to Mount Alabama Shelter. Time lock safe. Set unlock date. The 25th. It's currently a little after 8. It has to be at least an hour in advance. So the earliest we can possibly do is 10 a.m. Can't do 9 a.m. That's not an hour in advance. And it unlocks for 4 hours. So maybe we should advance. Maybe we just leave this at 1 o'clock and then come back a bit later in the day. Because 1 will last us up to 5 p.m. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what this day is going to unfold like. Let's do 11 a.m. Good. It's kind of scary to think that lab experiments increase radiation on the estate. Like, how the heck does this house work? What are you doing? Okay, so it's set to unlock at 11 a.m. It is now 8:30. Den sounds like it could be good. I love that the hallways have keys in them now, though. That means hallways are no longer the horrible waste of space that they used to be. So a gym or a key, I think I'm going to go with the gym. The parlor will give me 2 gems, or the pantry will give me 4 coins. Or the storeroom will give me 10 coins, and a gem, and a key. Dorm room wins. It's because we're in a corner. And I still have a lot of flexibility in places I can go at the moment. Got a shovel. That's a nice early pickup. So the storeroom has a white pawn in it. I'm going to have to go back over my videos and figure out in more detail now what I am seeing in each of the different rooms in terms of these chess pieces. There's got to be a pattern. Speaking of the lab, I don't particularly need to do any experiments. I mean, they're fun and all, but I would rather save my gem right now. I'll go this way. All right, I don't want to get routed back to the left. The drawing room, I'll spend a gem. Appreciating the clocks. Tell me what time it is. So cooker bedroom route me north, kitchen routes me south. Nook also has a key. I'll do without the corner, do without the extra room, and I'll grab the key. Now I know that we want to find the pump room. So we're going to spend the gem to draw the pool. We may not get it today, but we've pulled the pool, and it's still early in the day. There's always a chance. I'm going to go the other way. The chapel gives me the most maneuverability. So we'll pay the toll. Check the chapel for stuff. We are sheltered because we don't have to pay. That's right. We do the shelter. This is the first red room, and I don't have to pay a coin each time I step in. Dining room offers the greatest amount of flexibility in progression. Dining room. I'll head back to the corner. Sauna. A tomorrow room. It will give you 20 extra steps on a given day. Ah, interesting. I could do the pantry, which gives me 4 coins. I could do security. It allows me to toss the gem. But security gives me more distance into the house. I'll spend the gem, and then I think I need to loop back to the beginning of the house and not be going too deep, or I picked up other items. Go ahead and anchor with security. And there is already a security door blocking northbound progression. Well, that kind of sucks. We'll take the closet. Suddenly I am down to far fewer paths available because the way that worked out. Now the walk-in closet is lovely, but A, that will consume my gem, and B, it will cut me off from continuing to progress through this part of the house. Pantry it will be. Banana. Corridor is always left unlocked. Well, if I pull the breaker box, then I can get through that security door. But I have a whole chunk of the house I haven't even gotten to. The bunk's the wrong choice. Either I spin the gem and I draw the observatory, or I draw the breaker box so that this door can be unlocked. Draw the observatory. Farmer's apple. And the slice. 3 extra steps. This has a white knight in it. West Wing Hall. I can't do the greenhouse. I have never been in her ladyship's chamber. So we're gonna take it. nom nom. 10 extra steps. There is indeed a white queen in the room. I thought that there would be. And just as I expect there to be a king when I find Sinclair's. Well, there's an upgrade disc here. Will I be able to find an office to use it in? Well, I've got security. I can use it in security. So that's good. Got another room upgrade. Well, time to delve into someone's book. It is locked. I guess you need to have a special key. Can't just use those keys. That bed does not look comfortable. I like the skylight. All right. Well, I can't do the garage. It's supposed to be going to be the spare room or the billiard room. We'll do the billiard. This has the potential to give me keys. And there was an extra key on the floor. I don't think I would ever have seen that. Okay. So does that mean the keys weren't there until I won? Because the detector wasn't going. And I know this detector will detect coins through walls. It'll do it through doors. Ah. Except I will be able to see the floor plans. Be my second red room. Filtered. Broken lever. It keeps promising that it's going to be helpful. Someday. Actually, it's helpful in workshop. Really wants to push the sauna on me. So, I mean, I've got two paths over on the other side of the house. Maybe I should just call that good for this path and go over to the other side. Well, no, I don't. I cannot get through one of those two doors. One of those doors is still locked. I don't have the breaker room. You know, it's a new room. I have not been in. Who knows what I might find in it. See, that's only helpful if I am able to proceed through additional rooms over there. There is not a whole lot in here. Well, I can see that it is getting on 11 o'clock. There's a clock. Handy. Okay, we're at the front room. And it is still not yet 11 o'clock. So we'll go ahead and proceed forward. You can see the time is still advancing slowly. No sense in going into the security area. No, wait, I do have to go to security. I have to go and put my upgrade disc in. So I'll go ahead and do that now. We're upgrading the closet. Extra item if drafted to join to a hallway. Extra items if drafted to join to a bedroom. Extra items if drafted to join to a red room. I'm a little confused here. It says hallway closet 2 items plus 1 extra item if drafted next to a hallway. 2 items plus. It will be 0. My closets will start to produce 0 unless I draft them next to a red room, and then they would give me 4. This would, on the other hand, this is going to give me 2 items always plus 2 and give me 4 if it's next to a bedroom. This is, yeah, sure, red rooms are prolific, but I'm going to go with the closet, bedroom closet. And now watch it just constantly throw closets at me every time I'm trying to draft from a red room. Yeah, I need a key. Don't have any gems. Parlor will give me gems, but route me back to the right. Bedroom will route me to the left. Or I could withdraw. I've got one redraw. I will go to the left. I believe I have 4 hours on that safe. Past 11. Well, there's some bonus for if I do the walk-in closet at this point. But I don't want to do that. There's also a bonus in the boudoir. Either that or the parlor will route me north. Parlor will give me gems. I gotta try this. There is a gym in here anyway. So number 4. Number 4 of 8, but 1 is missing. Library. Darn right, I'm going to pick the library. Book request form has been expanded. Volume 4. Of course. Need a key. And once again, Chambers of Mirrors only comes up when I have already dead-ended. How does it do this? How does it know? I will not be able to get through Chamber of Mirrors until I am able to draft it in a position where I can get to both sides. Anyway, bookshop keeps me moving and I can buy another book. I have 20 coins. Now, I already bought Realm and Rune. I could buy Strategy Volume 5, but I'm not going to buy anything just yet. I want to see if this door gets me somewhere that gives me even more coins. Commissary is not going to get me coins. It will try to suck coins away. Parlor keeps me moving and gives me some gems. Other 2 boxes are true. Impossible. That has to be lie. The other 2 boxes are blue. Well, we know that's false as well. So that means the only true box has to be the black box, which means the black box has the gems. That one was not too difficult. Okay, well, this run's coming to an end because it's not going to route me. Well, I can re-roll. It's worth re-rolling. And again, I got the breaker box, which means I can go back to the security room. Turn the gymnasium off. We will turn the key card entry system. Okay, so we need to route ourselves out of the house. We'll come back to security later. It is open. And sure enough, a gem and a red envelope. Number 7. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long set unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years, suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware of the cost of my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. I'm going to stop for a moment because I need to grab my tea. All right. Got my tea. Next page. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront. And I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing, a date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe the scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive. Alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open. In that distant land, I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. I mean, what with the censorship and this being a military state, it's not terribly subtle here that, despite this magnificent estate and all, that it's kind of a somewhat controlling and scary atmosphere. All right. To security. And yes, 2 envelopes. There's space for a total of 8. Although the fortune teller has told us that we shall only find 7. All right. The office is not a good choice, not only because it eats 2 gems, but because it would dead end my route. I've disabled the gymnasium from its harmful effects, and the spare room is a bad choice generally, so gymnasium it is. No Simon, no playing ball, and it's sheltered anyway. This is the third of the red rooms. The 4th red room I shall feel. But while I had the breaker box, I sheltered it anyway. Or shut it off anyway. It's weird. I mean, if I shut it off with the breaker box, I'm not sure why it feels that it still needs to consider this to be a sheltered room. I was not going to be affected by it. I am vaguely curious to know, what are the harmful effects of the lavatory? I mean, what happens if I'm sheltered and I walk into the lavatory? Does it suddenly cease to be a dead end? I don't know. I'm just kind of curious about that. Don't think there's anything I can make in the workshop. Well, there wouldn't have been anything I could make in the workshop, but I just got the battery pack. L. Okay. Shovel, battery pack, and broken lever produces the jackhammer. The metal detector, battery pack, broken lever do not do anything. Pack, broken lever, and yeah, the only thing I'm going to do is build the jackhammer. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to build that sucker, because I have yet to see what it looks like. Okay. More effective than the shovel at excavation. Digs deeper, finds better items. Okay. Of course, I have no green rooms on this run at all. Down to one key. Probably the last room I can go into. And I've got a pump room. I mean, I'm not going to draw the East Wing Hall because I'll just run into more locked doors. Pump room it is. I have... Okay, so we've got a diagram here. Pump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pump control panel. Pumps 1, 2, and 3, and 4 connected to tanks 1 and 2, and then there's a reserve tank, which is not shown how it's connected. And here we are. So we've got fountain, reservoir, aquarium, kitchen, greenhouse, and pool. Well, let us select the kitchen. Now, it couldn't be simple. You know, it just couldn't be. And still, okay. That is empty. Nothing else going into the kitchen. One, two, three, four, five, six. Before, the kitchen would only be connected to tank 2. But there is also a switch. allows me to move more water. Presumably. Let me go and look at the book on the... I have the pictures from the... Well, I have a description of it, actually. I didn't use the pictures. The pump. Tank switch. A pump may be connected more than one tank, allowing you to store, retrieve more water. A tank pump can be changed by a simple flip of a switch. Lever can be flipped to the left or right to select a tank. That just allows me to move tank 2 versus tank 1 into 1 and 2. Now, the last tank is only connected to 4. See how I can put any more water in there. Oh, no, I can put more into 2. I just have to pull it from 1 or 2. Mountain reservoir. Sure enough. Now kitchen should fill. Like reservoir, we should pull more water out of it. Five on the map is connected to 1. As is 3. As is 6. Wait, there's a pump 4? Yeah, there's a pump. There's a 4th pump back there. Okay. So 3, 5, and 6. I'll go to tank 1. That's the aquarium, greenhouse, and the pool. I am entirely guessing at what I want to be doing here. Since I have the pool, I do want to screw around with lowering that water too. So, pool number 6. Now, I could push that to 3 or to 5. Those are my options. Aquarium and a greenhouse. Greenhouse is already full because I Put a bunch of water in. Pool's empty. Get out. Go home. Locked? Yes. I thought so. Straight south to the pool. Money. Well, not the most useful thing in the world. But it might let me. I mean, if it was more, I could buy a better book. But I need to get to 40. I think I know how to get to 40. Okay, I have 16 steps left. That's not a whole lot. The library is up here. Yeah, I can go down to the storeroom and then come back to the library. That takes me through the most number of rooms. Not likely to be any surprise dual outs in this room. It's a coin. I have to go south through the hallway. Nothing. Oh, there we go. That's good. I have 11 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nothing. Nothing was distributed to this room. I got more steps. No risk of running out now. Also, the bedroom gave me 2 extra steps. Where's the money? It's supposed to be distributed throughout the estate. It's not going to be distributed in there. I think I'm a coin short. Yeah, I'm a coin short. Grump. "21 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I'm going through the bedroom. All right. All the way down to the den. Entryway. Entry. Back. The Curse of Blackbridge. Ching. I do not have enough coins to get back to the fountain, as much as I would like to do so. I can get back to the pump room, though. No, I can't. I have 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I only get to the workshop because that doesn't connect through. There's a wall. Okay, well, I thought maybe I could get back to the pump room and mess with the water one more time, but I am out of steps. I am not going to get there. Yeah. Okay. I got another book. that which will be available to me in the library. So that's useful. I'm just going to call it a day and also call it a night. Respectable villa. Three new rooms. I know I probably should have looked in the room directory, but I can do that next time. I am tired. Save and quit. Nighty night.